Hey, what's up, guys? It's cold. It's like 30 degrees out. We're gonna try and set a record. Hopefully this time actually do it. But we'll see. Stay tuned. Yeah, it's cold. But hey, that's what you get for November in Pennsylvania. Probably the last track day that I'm going to be able to get to go to. Looks like the weather's going to warm up a little bit. But yeah, just warming the truck up, trying to get some heat into it so it doesn't drive like total garbage.
Two hours later.
Okay, well, that didn't go as planned at all. So basically drove all the way to the track, was getting the truck prepped to go make a run, and discovered that my front main seal is dripping pretty bad. So I basically just threw this tray under after I got home, and you can see just from a couple minutes, there's already quite a few drips. So yeah, basically took myself out of the track test and tune because I didn't want to be that guy. So hopefully we'll get this thing torn apart and discover what happened. Okay, well, I'm sure you saw in the time lapse, I got everything tore off the front end of the truck. Got the damper pulled off, and of course, that front seal is destroyed. Looks like it rubbed on the front seal because I'm an idiot. On this ATI damper that I installed, I was doing this for the individual coil control. I basically had local machine shop cut 200 thousandths off of this back surface, and it seems like that made this lip come into contact with the seal just slightly and basically ruined it. So that's what caused the seal to go bad, so that's why I'm having to fix it. So I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to fix the spacing for the accessories, because that's why I had that cut down, so that the face of the damper would be in the right position. So now I need to decide what I want to do. I'm not going to have time to be able to go back to the track today because it's basically already 3 o'clock and they close at 5. So not going to make it there because it takes an hour to get there, but I'm debating on whether or not I should just tear it the rest of the way down, pull the motor, put the camshaft in, and turn it up for the next event, which is probably going to be Sick Week. Potentially go down early and go to Streetcar Takeover Bradenton. It might be worth just tearing everything down and putting the camshaft in right now, just because I have the time. But if next week the weather holds out, I could possibly go to a track rental on Sunday, but you know, it's pretty much based on the weather. So I'm pretty sure I could put the stock crank pulley back on and replace this front seal, clean everything off, and it should be fine. I'm gonna take a look at the weather and try and get an idea of, you know, how likely I think I'll actually be able to go to the track. I really would like to try and get the stock bottom end record with the stock cam. I think that would be kind of a pretty big milestone, and then I could always put the camshaft in later and just bury that record really deep. I think I'll probably at least try and pull this seal out without ripping the timing cover off. I'm not sure if this timing cover, you can actually replace the seal separately. I've never tried that. I just bought a whole new timing cover because these things are garbage plastic. And you can see I basically covered it with silicone all around it because I was trying to fix a leak previously around the timing cover, but now you can see that it was basically dripping out of the bottom. So yeah. All right, back at it. Put the seal in yesterday, let it dry overnight, just press the damper back in. So now really I'm just gonna start jamming things back together and yeah, hoping this thing doesn't leak. And hopefully it goes back together as easy as it came apart. Here we go. Okay, well, I think I got it back together enough that I can start it and see if that oil seal is leaking. I haven't put the coolant back in it, so I'm only going to run it for a little while. I did have to hook up the oil cooler lines to the radiator. Otherwise, I would have just left the whole front of the truck off, but I want to be able to see that it's working before I put everything back together, so we'll start it up and let it run for a minute and hope everything's good to go. It's that stupid idle air control motor port that's whistling like crazy. Driving me nuts. Alright, well, everything seems good. No drips or anything. Yeah, so now I gotta just button everything back up and take it for a test drive. I finished everything up. Cooling system's full, bled it a little bit, and now it's ready to go for a drive. So we're gonna take it out, warm it up, take it for a spin, and maybe verify that we're keeping voltage at a high RPM. Not really sure how quick I'll be able to go on the street. Sometimes the streets are busy in Mexico. Truck's up to temp. Looks like I need gas. So we're gonna go run and get some fuel. that good old Sheets race fuel. Probably just get like a quarter of a tank. That way, if I don't be able to get to go to the track this weekend, I can burn it off and fill it up with some pump gas. That way, you know, E85 corrodes and eats up O-rings and whatnot. So yeah, we'll just give it just enough to get through the weekend. All right, well, we got our race fuel in our street truck. So now we're gonna go test it in Mexico. So I forgot to turn the boost controller down, and yeah, I may or may not have hit almost 23 pounds of boost on the street. So it's pretty good. She's still running, still got oil pressure. All right, well, I would say that's a successful first outing with the new crank seal. 23, almost 23 pounds, 22 pounds on the street. And I'm pretty sure it was getting down, like it was not spinning. That was in second gear from a roll. I think that's pretty good. I just gotta really hope the weather holds out for Sunday. Hope that we can, you know, set the record. If so, I'll see you guys. That'll probably be the next video. If not, I have another project that I'm gonna start working on. Got this piece of steel for the mini mill, so we're gonna see what we can do with this piece of steel. I got something brewing. Yeah, so stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys later.